Thanks for your good wishes about my cold. It's really getting a lot better. I was just sneezing like crazy for a day. Probably something to do with 8 hours on an aircraft or something. Anyway, today I wanted to share with you my secret for what people think is, a nice embossing folder. I don't know if you can see on this card, but they're little tiny hearts. And everybody thinks when I do this, I've used an embossing folder on the background, and I haven't. It's the simplest thing to do. What I've done was I used this die, which is from Simon Says Stamp, of like cascading hearts. I put a piece of double-sided tape onto the back of a piece of card and just cut out about that much, and then take off the back of the double-sided tape and stick the hearts on. It's as simple as that, and it really lifts the look of a card. These are Gummiapan butterflies from last year's, not this last gone Christmas advent calendar, but the one before. So what I thought I would do is just show you how you can kind of liven up your backgrounds or whatever and make it look like a really fancy, really crisp embossing folder. So for this one, I thought I might do another butterfly or something. So what I used was this, and I cut out this flourish die. I don't know where it's from. It might have been a freebie, from a piece of card with double-sided sheet on the back. And I just stuck it onto a little square and then trimmed off the excess. I'm going to mount it onto a slightly bigger square, like that. It looks like embossing if you use the same kind of card for the actual die cut as the piece of card that you're sticking it onto. Obviously, it'll just look like it's part of it. So what I thought I'd do with this one is just make a little dragonfly to sit on there, and let's just do it. Okay, I just dug out a piece of bubble background that I think Cleo did when she was with me some time ago, and I'm just going to cut out this one. I think I might cut the body from gold. I'm not sure. Will this fit in? I think it will. Okay, let's cut out one of these. What I thought I would do also is to use a bit of that gilding wax that I made yesterday with the furniture wax. So there we are. There's the top of our butterfly. I want a base one, and I'd like that in just plain white. Let's do the body as well in plain white. Make sure, yeah, I've got the right one. And then we will see if we can just decorate that top layer up just a little with some of the gilding wax. For this gilding wax, I will put a link below to the video, yesterday's video, but oopsie-daisy. Instead of using an applicator like I did yesterday, I thought I would just cut up a bit, these old cheap dish sponges. I got them from Amazon or somewhere. Just cut up a tiny bit to apply the gilding wax, and then I could throw it away. Don't have to worry. I have got the other sponges that I used yesterday, the domed sponge and the little dauber thing in soak from yesterday, but I think probably disposable might be better. Looking at this from yesterday, it does look like it has sort of separated a bit, so I'm just going to, oh, that's not a very good thing to stir with. What can I stir it up with? Let me get a tissue. This is not enough of a paddle, is it? Let's just use this. That's better. There we go. This is the Rapunzel Luscious Powder mixed with, I'll show you in a moment. Rapunzel Luscious Powder mixed with, this is from France, Cire à effet, which is, it's uncoloured, it's clear. Decorate with a soft patina which protects. So Marie in France sent this to me because I couldn't find any in England. I guess there may be a similar product by a different manufacturer. You can buy Liberon products in this country, but I couldn't find this. Anyway, that's kind of digressing. So let me see if I can just add a little bit of interest to the body and a bit to the wings. Let's just see how we go. I don't want it all over this. I just want it on odd places, just kind of liven it up. Just give it a little bit of sheen. Okay. And let's do the body all over. I'll just do it on the surface. It's really pale because, as I said, it's an uncoloured wax. I read the instructions yesterday. If you're using it on wood for your furniture, you're supposed to put it on in a fairly thin layer, then wipe off any excess, and then you leave it to dry for a couple of hours. But paper is kind of different, I think, really. So that go on there. That will go on top of that. That will go on top of there. And then we can put... let me just wipe this up. I'm a bit anxious about the stuff on the mat. Okay, let's just see. I'll stick them together and then they'll be prevented from getting lost. Put it up on there. And we'll put this on top of that. It's a gentle sheen. It's pretty, really pretty. And then we'll put the body of the dragonfly on top. Okay. Then all we have to do is kind of stick the layers together. So that was a kind of a different one because I used, there it is. Just wipe that up. Because I used, don't know which way. It'll just be easy to stick those together. It's pretty, isn't it? And it's done in absolute moments. So anyway, another thing, I will join that together, but you know how to join things together. I'll do it presently and then show you the finished card. But what I did, I looked through my dies and found a few things that I thought kind of might be useful as a background to make it look like sort of faux embossing, really. So I've cut out this one, which is, I think, memory box, just a bunch of little flowery things. You could just stick those randomly. They're double-sided on the back. All you do is lift it off like this and stick it onto whatever. But what I thought I'd try and do today is kill two birds with one stone, as I was saying, and try and make a card for a chap, something a bit more masculine. Maybe if I'd used a different coloured base and a different coloured, the same one for the relief, it might have looked more manly. But I'm just going to, for now, I'm just going to use this white. I think I'll get rid of all the. Let's put it onto a piece of something else. Just if I press down, I should lose them onto the piece of card underneath because they have got sticky on the back. My voice sounds a bit, I don't know, dark brown today. Oh, I don't know whether it matters whether I push all of these out or not, really. Oh, crikey. That's the trouble with the sticky, isn't it? You don't get glue on the front, but you do get things stuck to the back. Right. I don't think I'm going to bother with the others. I'll just stick them on how they come off. So I'm going to stick them randomly on here, just because I want it to look kind of like a background, and then I will trim the edges. Okay. I haven't used this Elizabeth's double-sided tape. Well, I don't know if I've used it actually, but it is very sticky. Very sticky. What I thought I would use with it to go for a chap's card is a watch. I dug out a watch die, pocket watch, and I thought we'd just have this as the background for a watch, which I thought was, oh no, I'll leave those on. Right, another couple. Let's put those interlocking with that one just for a change. And we've got one more little one which I'll pop at the top, or at the bottom, shall I? Can't decide. This is the watch die. I don't know where it came from, but I thought I would do it in... I've messed about with that one. That was all that playing around, trying to get the bits off, wasn't it? Perhaps I won't use that one. Right, okay, there's our cogs. And I've cut out a face from white card that is backed with the double-sided. And I've cut out the watch itself and the face again in gold with no backing. There's no backing on this at all. So what I thought I would do is pop the bits out of here and try and pop those into it. It's my cunning plan. Don't know if it's going to work, but we'll see. So let's take these out. Sometimes double-sided is so stiff. Oh, that's a bit more of the top layer, isn't it? Can't even see the double-sided. That's it. Right, and now I need to take out all of these. And what I will do is keep quiet and speed up the video so that you're not bored with me taking all these little bits out. Okay, so that's all the white bits out. Now to put the gold bits in. Just get rid of the bits off my fingers. Now I'm hoping that I can lift this up with its bits in, pretty much. Some have fallen out. Let's try and get these ones in before I... Which one was that? That's that one there. I appear to be this one missing somewhere. It's gone. It's not that, is it? No, that's the white one. That is a white one. But probably somebody's seen it go flying somewhere or other. I can't see it. It's not on the back. I haven't got two in one there, I don't think. So the answer to that one is just cut another one and pop it in. Easier said than done, of course. Let's just do that. Cut another one out of this. Where are we? Where's the watch? I just want, what do I want? Just a one between the X and the 1. Okay. I actually want that one there. Okay. There we go. Here it is. There we go. Oh, stick in. There we are. What a palaver. Okay, so that's going to go like that with a 12 at the top. I did cut out a couple of little fingers or hands or whatever you care to call them. This has got double-sided on the back as well. Can't get that bit out. If I mess about too much, I'll pull the sticky off. Oh dear. Let me just cut that bit off. Sometimes the tape, I find that double-sided tapes are much stickier than double-sided sheet. So sometimes you have a bit of difficulty extracting the dye from the backing. Let's just take that bit off. I know this would drive some people absolutely stupid, but I don't mind messing about like this, to be honest. The clock struck 1, the mouse ran down. Let's try it, 1 o'clock. Okay, well there's our watch. Here's a base, card base. Here's a panel. Let me cut off, I fancy cutting off the bits of cogs which extend. Any more? Or any more? Bit sticking out there. There we go. Those two I could remove, couldn't I? Can I put them somewhere else? Yep. Can't see these because they're going to be behind the watch. There we are. That's the joy of the double-sided. It will move for a bit. Right. So there and there. And that can go on there. And we've got a happy birthday. Oh, what a palaver. So, 2 cards, taking rather longer than I thought. I will pop them all together and so you can see. But just have a look at your dies, see what you've got. I mean, there's a host of things. I've got stars here. I've got little flowers there. I've got my hearts. The flourish, all sorts of things. You can just have a look and see what you've got. Have a play, have a bit of fun. And I think you'll be surprised with what you can come up with. I may just put a happy birthday on that. Okay, so the secret is a secret no more. It's not an embossing folder. It's die cuts on sticky back, just stuck onto the base. So there you go. As ever, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time.